Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Cassidy. Thanks so much for watching. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing all of the bookish items that I got for Christmas. I thought this would be a fun video to start out the new year, so let's get right into it. I got quite a few books for Christmas, but also a few little bookish items, and I'm really excited to share those with you. So let's start with the books first. Okay, this first book I didn't actually receive as a gift for Christmas. I bought it for myself, but I didn't get to open it until a few days before Christmas because I pre-ordered it to my parents' house. So I'm gonna count that as a little Christmas gift to myself because we all have to treat ourselves, so why not? So this is I Didn't Know I Needed This by Eli Rallo, who, if you don't know who she is, she gained popularity on TikTok and she's, I guess, an influencer, I would say, but she's also a writer and a theater kid, and I just love her content and I love seeing what she writes. So honestly, when I pre-ordered this book, I really didn't know what it was going to be about. It's nonfiction. I just love her and I wanted to support her, but I guess this is like rules for dating and for life and for being in your 20s. It's just kind of like a guidebook and tips that she has for you. Normally, I'm not big on nonfiction, but I am excited to read this and I love her writing style, so I'm sure I will love this book. Okay, next up is another book that I didn't actually receive for Christmas. I ordered this myself, but it came right before Christmas, so again, I'm gonna count it as a Christmas gift to myself. And that is a Book of the Month book. It's No One Can Know by Kate Alice Marshall. This is a thriller, and I haven't read a thriller in a long time. I've been stuck on romance, which, I mean, if you know me, you know I love romance, but sometimes I just need to break up the romance with a thriller and then get right back into the romance. So I can't wait to read this book. This book is about three sisters who left their family home when they were younger and never returned. But one of the sisters is forced to go back to the family home, and this home is also where their parents were murdered. And now she's like kind of forced to go back in time and like think about what happened. And now that the sisters are back together again, they're kind of going through what really happened the night of their parents' murder. I love a good murder. You know that? No. No, I don't love a good murder. That's wrong. I love reading about murders. Anyways, I'm excited for this book. Okay, now we're finally getting into the books that I was gifted for Christmas by someone else, not just myself. So I asked my grandma for the full set of The Hunger Games. So I just read The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes like a month ago maybe, and then I watched the movie, and my Hunger Games obsession was sparked again. But I used to have the first three books when I was younger, and I don't know what happened, but I guess I donated them. I didn't have them anymore. And I read my friend's copy of The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, so I didn't have my own copy, and I just wanted my own copy of the whole series. Like, maybe I want to do a reread of the series, or I don't know, just to have them. I just needed it. But I will say that these covers are different from the original covers. I'm like 90% sure, and I don't love. And it makes me so mad that I got rid of my original copies, and I just wish that I had the original ones because there's some sort of nostalgia to them. But I am excited to have the whole set, so I will be adding this to my bookshelf. Next up, I got Alone with You in the Ether by, I don't know how to say this name, Olivie, I don't know. But my friend wanted me to get this book a few months ago. We were at a bookstore, and I was like, no, like, I'll just ask for it for Christmas. Completely forgot that I asked for it. So when I opened this up, I was like, how did you know I wanted this book? But they didn't know. It was because I told them. Anyways, I don't know much about this book, only that my friend wanted me to read it. Two people meet in an art institute. One is a student and the other person is a counterfeit artist. And I don't know, it's them meeting and falling in love, I guess, maybe? I don't know. It's a pretty thin book, so I feel like it won't take me long to get through. So the next book I got is Never Lie by Frida McFadden. I can't wait to read this because I read The Housemaid by her and I loved it. I read it this summer and it was so good, and I haven't read the second book yet, but I need to get it. This book follows two newlyweds who think they found their dream house, And this dream house belonged to a psychiatrist who disappeared and was never found. But then they become stuck in this house, like trapped because of a snowstorm. And the wife finds all these cassette tapes of the psychiatrist's conversations with her patients. And she starts learning what happened. And when she realizes, it's too late. The next book I got, I have literally been talking about for months and months now. And I was gonna buy it this summer, but I went to the bookstore that was closest to the house I was in this summer and they didn't have it. So I asked for it for Christmas, and I don't think I've ever been so scared to read a book in my life. It's A Little Life, and this book, I have seen so many things about this book where it literally like destroys you, and I don't know if I'm prepared for that. I mean, I'm gonna have to be. This book follows 4 college classmates who moved to New York, and it's all about their stories of like addiction, success, and just their lives. Again, like I really don't know what it's all about, but every time I see a TikTok or someone talking about this book, they're like sobbing their eyes out, and I just don't know if I'm prepared for that emotion. Like, I think this book actually wrecks you. So I need to be in like the right headspace to read this book, but I am excited is not the word. I will be ready to read this book when I am ready. The next book I got is Wreck the Halls by Tessa Bailey, and I feel like I need to read this book like pronto because it's a holiday like Christmas themed book. So while we're still in the early days of January, I need to get on this and read it because I'm still, it's still like the holiday spirit a little bit. Christmas trees are still up sometimes. This book follows Melody and Beat, who are children of this like famous band. And so Melody is tasked with reuniting her mom's band. So she goes to Beat to get their moms back together for this band, but I think they hate each other. But there's like this attraction there, between the two of them. So it's all about them. The last 2 books I got, I would usually not read, but I can't stop seeing these books on Book Talk and BookTube, so I had to do it. And I got Fourth Wing and Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros. I think it's Yarros. But anyways, like a fantasy romance, which I did read A Court of Thorns and Roses, but I only read the first 2 books because I started reading the 3rd book and it like was boring me to death, but I loved the first 2 books. So I feel like if I liked that, then I'll like this, but I just don't know if this is a book that Book Talk is hyping up and that I actually might hate, or if I'm gonna discover a new passion for fantasy that I didn't know existed. The only thing I know about this series is that it's about dragons, and I guess Violet, who's a 20-year-old, goes to this college, and it's this like crazy like war college where you either survive or you die. So it's about her and dragon riding, and there's this guy who I think is her enemy, and I'm sure they fall in love. These are some thick books, like especially Iron Flame, thick. It's 623 pages. These bad boys are gonna take me a while to get through. I really hope I like these though, because again, like everyone has been talking about them and I just want to love them as much as everyone else. So we'll see. Okay, that's it for the actual books that I got. And now we're gonna go into like some bookish little items I got. So my boyfriend's brother got me this really cute vase, and it looks like a book, but it's clear, and it says The Mystery of Growth, a book about flowers, and it's so cute. Like, imagine that on my bookshelf, but with flowers. I need to get some. I love it. Oh my god. And then I got these really cute bookmarks. They like go on the corner of the page, but they're little hearts. So cute. And I'm always losing bookmarks and using like random stuff I find, which is just not the vibe, Then I got these cute little book stickers, like read more books, certified book addict, books are better than people, book nerd. So cute. I am gonna start a journal to keep track of all the books I read this year, because I am literally so bad with keeping tracks of the books that I read. And then like it got to the end of this year and I was like, I don't know what I read. So, or how many books I read, which was like so disappointing because I just want to like have that little moment of like fulfillment where I'm like, yes, I read this many books, but I have no clue. So I'm gonna get a journal probably this weekend and cover it in like book stickers. I think that'll be cute. And I have this one too. And the last bookish item I got was from my boyfriend, and it's this cute little book garden thing that you put on your bookshelf. And if I'm being so honest, okay, he asked me, he didn't give it away what it was, but he was like, I'm not sure that you're gonna like enjoy doing this because it's something that you have to put together and it's very tedious, and I know you don't like tedious tasks, which, wow, say that like 5 times, which is so true. And I was like, no, like I'm sure I'll love it. And then I opened it and I opened the box, and there's so many pieces and so many steps and so many directions. And I was like, you know what? I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy this. Like, once it's finished and on my bookshelf, I know it's gonna look so cute. And that's what I keep telling myself. But the thought of like sitting here and reading the directions and putting it together is making my brain hurt. It looks so cute. I don't know if I can show you like a close-up, but it's like a little garden house, but like it almost reminds me of like a little fairy garden. Like, I just feel like fairies would live there, and it's so cute. So I think I'm gonna do a separate video putting this together because I feel like it's gonna take me a while. But let me know if that's like something you'd be interested in watching, or if you like don't care at all about this and you're like, no, please do that in your own time. We don't care. Let me know what you think. And also let me know what you guys got for Christmas. Did you get any of the same books? What books did you get? What bookish items? Let me know. And that concludes my video. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.